Hi, ma'am. We are from Medgate today, and we have a few questions for you. Ma'am, what inspired you to get involved in women's empowerment?
I think the state of women, definitely, because we come from a certain background that we are privileged enough to get education and all the facilities and paraphernalia. But when I see our sisters on the other side, I really feel that okay, they are suffering. They don't know where to address it from. There's no one to handle them, to tell them, to show them a path. So I just decided that whatever little we can do, and as groups or as society we should do for them, we should execute it. And I started my foundation called Pari People Against Rapes in India. Mainly it is addressing sexual violence amongst women and children. So I've been working for the last 7 years.
And ma'am, what do you think is the biggest challenge women face in leadership today?
So leadership representation, absolutely, that's the main reason. But now we have reservation that to 33%, but it should have come long ago. Now it has come, but it is not effective as of now because it is not implemented as yet. So we will see another few years to see them in leadership roles. Political leadership can definitely define because then decision making will be with the right people in terms of, because women have apathy towards women mostly, not all the time, but yes, to some extent. So we want more women to have decision making authority, which we'll see soon.
So, ma'am, how can we ensure like women's voices are heard in male-dominating industries?
So it is about numbers. It is all about numbers. So when we say majority minority, now we have 50% women population in the entire country or entire world for that matter. We are not heard because we are not represented equally there. So if we have more numbers coming forward, then we have more say and weightage. So that is the reason we want to see women in positions. There is no other reason to ask for it. It is only to have numbers so that we can dominate in terms of, not in the wrong sense, but have that power to change things.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, what skills women should focus on to thrive in future?
Definitely skill up in every sense, as it was mentioned in today's conference, also in technology. And they usually think, okay, we will not be able to adopt to the technology. That is a myth. They are very intelligent. It's not that women are less intelligent or they don't have IQ. They have, but it's just that they are mushroomed or they are conditioned that way that they are told, okay, you can't drive well. Certain things are, biologically you might be different, but at the same time there is no other difference. Any job work which men are doing nowadays, women can do. But it's just that because they are conditioned to lose that self confidence since beginning. So that's the reason they need to skill up. Not only women, anybody should skill up. But here I have some suggestions for men. They should also help them in their households work, because until she get that space to kind of time to cultivate other skills, she needs to kind of undo certain things. So for that matter, cooking, cleaning, she should have equal participation of her partner. Only then she can focus. So I would rather not only tell women to skill up, I think I'll tell men to also help them. Together they should make a better world.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.